Hi guys! Welcome back to my channel. Today, gagawa ako ng reflection video tungkol sa isa sa mga pinaka-interesting na topics ngayon, which is ang GPU, ang pag-usbong ng GPU computing, at kung papaano ito nagpinago ang mundo ng AI, autonomous vehicles, digital twins, at mga metaverse. At first, akala ko ang GPU ay para lang sa gaming. Pero after watching the videos, na-realize ko na ang GPUs na ngayon ang pinaka-importanteng puso ng modern of computing. And as a future engineers, kailangan natin maintindihan kung saan papunta ang mundong tinatahak natin. So first, let's tackle about the evolution of the GPUs. Noong una, ang GPUs, simple lang, pang-render ng graphics, pang-pa-beauty ng games, pang-bigay ng smooth animation. Pero around 2006, nagkaroon ng major turning point. From dozen, of course, bigla itong tumalon into hundreds and now thousands. Modern GPUs like NVIDIA, Volta, Ampere, Hopper, and Blackwell ay kaya mag-produce ng teraflops to petaflops ng computing power. Ang lakas ng GPUs ay nasa parallelism, habang ang CPU ay gagawa ng kaunti pero mabilis. Ang GPU ay kayang mag-process ng libo-libo na task ng sabay-sabay. Kaya bagay ito sa mga heavy computation tulad ng deep learning, scientific simulation, autonomous driving, 3D rendering, digital twins, and also the large-scale AI models. From gaming, naging hardware, naging AI engine ang GPUs. So for the second, let's tackle about the GPU and the rise of AI. Deep learning models require billions to trillions of operations, lalo na sa matrix multiplication. And dito pumapasok ang GPU. Nung na-introduce ang tensor cores, parang nagkaroon ng explosion sa AI performance. Kaya ngayon, kaya na ng AI ang mga facial recognition, natural language understanding, real-time speech, robotics, self-driving perception, and also the last is the medical imaging. Sabi nga ni Jensen Huang, GPU computing unlocked the trillions of operations needed for AI. Kung walang GPUs, wala sana ang ChatGPT, Gemini, Blackbox, or any other chatbox na ginagamit natin for today's. Wala ang mga autonomous cars at hindi ito gaanito ka-advanced tulad ganito ka-advanced ang simulations natin ngayon. And for the third topic, which is the autonomous vehicles, supercomputer on wheels. Ang modern autonomous vehicles ngayon ay hindi na simpleng sasakyan. Parang silang supercomputer na may gulong. Ginagamit ng Tesla, Mercedes at iba pang companies ang NVIDIA Drive Orin, multi-sensor fusion, 4D mapping, neural networks for perception, real-time planning engines. And also the Jetson Nano, if you were familiar on that. Isipin mo, kada segundo, kailangan i-process ng sasakyan ng 8 to 12 camera feeds, radar signals, LiDAR, sa mga ibang brands, ultrasonic sensors, traffic patterns, pedestrians, road curvature, lane lines, and also the obstacle. Lahat in milliseconds. At ang pinaka-mind-blowing pa rito ay yung kaya na ng AI i-predict ang mga bagay kahit hindi kita ng camera. like predicting the road shape around a blind corner. Dito natin nakikita na unti-unti nang lumalagpas ang machine perception sa human perception. Digital twins and synthetic words. Isa pang concept na nakaka-excite ay ang digital twins, full of digital copy ng real world. And thanks to the platform like Nvidia, Omniverse, Drive Sim, Unreal Engine, MetaHumans, kaya na natin i-simulate ang mga buong lungsod, factory operations, weather physics, vehicles behavior, realistic humans. So, ang tanong, bakit ka ba ito importante? Kaya na mag-train ng AI without accident, safe testing ng self-driving, predictive maintenance, better infrastructure, better planning, enhanced scientific studies. In short, digital twins are like the simulation layer of the real world. At ito rin ang magiging foundation ng metaverse. And for the 5, which is the metaverse, so tulad nga ng sinabi ko kanina, kakabanggit ko lang, metaverse. Future ba o hype lang? Aminin natin, mixed opinions ang metaverse. Pero kung titignan natin from an engineering perspective, the tech behind it is very real. To build a true metaverse, kailangan mo ng high fidelity 3D worlds, realistic avatars, real-time physics, immersive VR or AR, stable persistent environments, massive rendering power. At sino ang backbone nito? No other than that is the GPUs. Tools like MetaHumans are already creating almost photorealistic avatars. In the future, baka meetings, classes, events, lahat online pero immersive, parang physical. Ang tanong, are we ready for a world where our digital identity is as important as our physical one? So for the 6, where are we heading? GPU power is increasing 10 times every year, 10 times every 5 years. Kung magtutuloy ba to, by 2040, pwede tayo magkaroon ng GPUs na 100 times faster than today. That means fully autonomous cities, AI co-pilots for every professions, digital twins of entire countries, scientific breakthroughs in a months, not decades, realistic virtual worlds, personalized AI companions, new industries na hindi pa natin maiisip ngayon. Pero may challenge. The energy usage, ethics, job displacement, privacy, and also AI misuse. And also the common is the deepfakes. As a future engineers, we must balance innovation with responsibility. And for the last, which is the conclusion, to wrap up, nakita natin kung paano naging de facto technology ang GPU sa modern world. From gaming hardware naging engine of AI, core of autonomous vehicles, foundation of digital twins, at backbone ng metaverse. Tayo bilang future engineers and leaders, may malaking role sa kung paano natin ito gagamitin, kung paano natin gagamitin ang technology na ito para sa progress, para sa safety, at para sa mas magandang future. And that's all. Thank you for watching. This is my reflection video. If nagustuhan mo, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And this is the only beginning of a future powered by GPUs and also the AI. Thank you.